And just to remind everybody that these videos I do, these live sessions, this is for educational purposes only, information only. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trade. You can if you want to. That's totally up to you. But it's important that you manage your own account and use good risk management. Okay, I do not give signals, but I will show you the trade if I take one. I'll show you my stop loss, my take profit. I'll show you if I make a loss or a profit. This is just for information only, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thanks very much. So let's have a look at the chart and see what's going on today. And there's Howard. Hey, Howard. How's it going, buddy? You're very quiet over in that part of the world lately, but that's all good. And as usual, we are looking at the XAU USD chart, and that's on the 10-minute time frame, as you can see. Gold, and it looks like we're going to be trading in a range today. Started off with the Singapore Shanghai market was pushing it down, and then a couple of hours after that, they started to push it back up. It went up to the pivot point, which is around 4,008. It got up to 4,008 was the high for the day. 4,008.7, just above the pivot point. The pivot point's at 4,005. And then after that, it rejected that level and came back down almost to our previous day low. Previous day low was yesterday. That was 3,970. And now we're starting back up again. And this is the first candle that we look at, the beginning of the Tokyo closing session. A little bit too early for me to put another trend line across here, so I'm just going to let that one run. And we'll see if we're going to get anybody else coming in here as we get into the Tokyo closing session. Might just put on a little bit of music while we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for the candles to move, sitting on our hands, waiting for see what's happening. TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. I love Fridays. Everybody loves Fridays. Because that means the weekend is coming up, Saturday and Sunday. And we got the World Cup between Argentina and Spain coming up this weekend. For those of you that love soccer or football. Not much going on. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of rejection of that move. You can see I've got my downward trend lines here. Going back to the monthly chart to top-down analysis. And then this green one, which you can just barely see, that's the upward trend line. It goes back to the really any trade. If it breaks above the downward trend line, then I will go long. If it breaks below the lower upward trend line, then I would go short. So I'm just waiting to see how it's going to play out. You might go back and look at yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty wild day. And this is the east coast of the U.S. starts to open for forex trading here. This is in Chicago. And then this is New York opening right here, right on this candle here. This is New York opening here, and then it got a little bit crazy, up and down. And Wall Street opened up, and they started pushing the price up. Of course, we had that news, which had some impact in here. A lot of the retail sales news came out, and the job openings. But then, a couple of hours after Wall Street opened, we started to get a big decline, and it started to sell off. And I saw this one here, this rejection here that I was seeing for about an hour. I got a good run back up to this high here, but then I did not take advantage of this sell-off, which would have been a very, very good trade, but I didn't take advantage of that. Yesterday during the Asia session, most of the sell-off, and then London just went sideways for almost the entire session. So a good profitable day yesterday on a couple of trades. Let's get back over here to where we are now, and not much going on. $28,749. Yeah, let's look at NASDAQ. Let's go over there and look at NASDAQ. Wow, yeah. Today was a good shorting opportunity on the NASDAQ. Absolutely. And you went short at, what was it, 28,749? I need to adjust my trend line here. Oh, a big shorting day on NASDAQ. Wow. 28,749. Oh, that's not right. Cancel that. $28,749. Okay. So you're in good profit, Howard. Look at that. And we're now at 28,554, almost 200 points. Excellent. Good move. I'm starting to trade NASDAQ. I don't know if you were here yesterday. I looked at it yesterday in the Asian session, and I just got all turned around, all messed up, and ended up with a pretty good loss. Not a big loss, but a reasonable loss. And just didn't work out. It was very, very volatile yesterday in the Asian session. We'll go back here and look at that. Yeah, over here it was up, and then it was down again, and I just didn't get the trade right. But today was really a clear direction. Very clear direction. Started down at, this is the Shanghai, Singapore opening here. You could have got a good move there. Then it did rebound for a little bit. And then another move down. This is the big move down that you're in right now. We just put your name there, Howard. This is where you went short. Excellent move. I hope you took 2 or 3 lot trades. That's a good one. I will be trading NASDAQ on a regular basis starting next week. I just didn't get up for it this morning. I had a really, really good trade last night in the New York session, and I just wanted to just relax and enjoy that, not wake up with, too much confidence and get all excited again, whatever. But I will start trading NASDAQ again on Monday. I'm just getting into that. I've been watching the charts for a few weeks now, getting a feel for it, starting to understand it, and determine the best times to trade it. and following a little bit of advice from Raj also. He's a regular trader of NASDAQ. And so setting up my trend lines on there on the chart. And I know the good time to trade now is generally the Asia session, and also Raj says the London session can be good. So on Monday, I'll start trading NASDAQ every day. Or I will look for a trade setup every day starting next week. But I don't want to trade it in the New York session. The New York session is just crazy volatile with NASDAQ. If you get it right, then you can get a really, really good trade. Let's see what New York did last night. Yeah, uh, the, the the AI stocks are selling off. That's clear. And this was about this here's an hour after Wall Street opened. But when Wall Street opened, boy, you get it down, you think, oh, okay, it goes back up. But then after about an hour, after Wall Street settles down, then it really starts to move. That was a great move last night. But generally, I don't like to look at anything during the New York session except gold. So it doesn't look like we're getting anybody coming in here. Don't know where the rest of our team is. Some days we have a lot of viewers, some days we don't. Maybe it's Friday and everybody's gone for the weekend, long weekend. And yesterday had all kinds of technical issues, really bad problems with the internet. So we'll go back over to gold. And gold continuing to move up. What's oil doing? Oil is not doing anything. This is crazy. Why is oil going down? They're still having the war over in the Middle East. And so we've been seeing a rise in oil, but now I don't know. We had a high last night of $80, and then it's come down, and it's going back up. But now oil is really dropping off down to 78. It makes no sense whatsoever. Just got a notice on my phone here about something. Hmm. I don't get it. I would expect oil to be going up to higher prices. What in the world is going on? Let's look at DXY. Not doing anything. Been pretty steady. Made a big climb up yesterday, but not doing anything. Down a little bit. That's why we see gold moving up. Oh, Bitcoin is struggling. Bitcoin got up to 65, but that's dropped down to 62. So now coming back down again. Yeah, interesting to look at WTI. So a lot of people trade it. I don't trade it. It is a little bit hard to figure out. And as you know, I've said many times I only like to trade one or two assets. I've only just recently added NASDAQ trading gold for nearly 18 months, only gold. Recently added to Nasdaq, and I believe I can handle two assets now. But I agree with you on WTI. I have traded it in the past, but yeah, it's a tough one, I think. So don't feel like the Lone Ranger. Everybody's got to find their different asset that they trade. If you remember, I talk about Tom Hugard a lot. He's a high stakes trader. He does live sessions on the European session. He trades the German index, the DAX 40. Mostly that's what he trades. He trades the Nasdaq also, but there's literally hundreds of different things you can trade. You just got to find what you understand, what you like, what you can find success with. Most people in Asia trade gold. I don't think I've hardly ever met anybody that didn't trade gold. Not much going on in this Tokyo lunch run, and the Nasdaq seems to have slowed down a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. So, do you have a profit target on that? I was looking at the next support level for Nasdaq. I believe it's about. I don't remember. Let me see if I can change the chart here. Yeah, I'll go to my H4 chart. Let me say and go to my H4 chart right quick. And we're on NASDAQ. And according to this pivot points indicator that I use, it's pretty accurate on TradingView. The next level is 28,235. It's been a while since it's been down. Well, not that long. The last time it got there was on the 10th of June, 1 month ago, about 5 weeks ago. So that's where we're headed. This next support level, 28,235. I don't know where your take profit is, but that's where we're headed on the Nasdaq at least on the 4 hour chart. Back to my trading setup chart here. The big run down. Look at all those red candles. Wow. And a little bit sideways. Likely to continue down, at least for a bit. All the tech stocks are starting to sell off now. Oh, you're out now? Okay. Yeah, well, you got out a good point there. It's starting to retrace a little bit. Good job, Howard. Congratulations. Well done. Nice way to finish the week. Howard is done, so we'll just put him out here. Good job. And that's well below our previous day low from yesterday. So it's crashed below that and very likely to keep going to lower prices. And back over to gold. Starting to make a run up. It's up and down, up and down, up. Maybe going to go back up to the pivot point. So we're here at 12:50, 9:20. Okay, I can come in a little bit steeper now with my trend line. There we go. That doesn't help much. For me to get a trade set up, I need to have a little bit of distance between the downward and upward trend lines over in here. If this breaks above the red line, then I'm put my stop loss down here below the green line. That's too much. So I don't see a trade set up in this session. So as nobody has joined us today, Howard, you're the only guy that's commenting at all, and I'm glad you're here. I appreciate it, sharing your trade with me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We have an early session. Just thank goodness it's Friday. We enjoy the rest of the day and look forward to the weekend. Anybody else that's watching maybe the replay, thanks for watching. I do appreciate that. And don't forget to click that little bell and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure and like the video. It does help the channel, and I do appreciate it. Okay, thanks for being here. I'll see you guys again, same time on Monday. Have a good weekend wherever you are in the world.